All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Brees on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah,
there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Breeze again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the 1st quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Switch. Watch the eye.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Second and 8 at the 7-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slack. Switch. Turn 18.
Play fake. Mariota. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Lewis here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey! Switch! He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Man, I got you. Check. One. Delta.
On play action, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 99.
Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
This is Lewis. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Mariota hands to Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Saints.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the sack on first down, Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decide to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Complete to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. To return is Taylor. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, Mariota. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check 26.
This is Brown on the carry. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
it's in the game.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a first down.
That play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Check nickel. Let's go, motion.
On second down, it's Lewis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Check 53, Mike. And watch the leg.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Everyone's got 4.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Three buzz.
49, check 49, check 49.
36, 36.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Saints' 22-yard line.
Mike's 47.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Check 50, check 50. One.
47's the Mike. Rip right, rip right.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead now increases to 20-0. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach, when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Lewis. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. 20, 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota eluding the pressure right. He finds Corey Davis. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Watch the screen. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Hey, get him, get him, get him. You got him.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Saints 15.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Parker unable to get that one. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to... And a big loss here as he's taken down. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pen right in my name.
He keeps playing like this. He'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
12 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run on first down. Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second,
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
11. Sammy. Switch it, kid. Switch it. Good.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Ready.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's Ryan Ramczyk, the former first-round pick. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Titans, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a bad